Hey everybody, Jim here, bringing you another battle report on Vassal, this time featuring the newly released Explorers. We have the Syndicate keyword, played by me, and my opponent, Tails, is here. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Tails. I will be playing Seamus today.
Yeah, we have a Symbols of Authority in flank deployment. The rest of the pool and everything will be down below. You can see my schemes here in the center. You can't see my opponent's schemes because then I could see them and that'd be cheating. So I'm going to move these over here. We have flipped for attacker defender. I am the attacker. I have placed my opponent in the top right deployment zone, so I've taken the bottom left. But because of the way the strategy is, we have to do our symbols first. So please go ahead and place your first symbol.
And I will be placing my first symbol right down here.
No, so I am in the bottom left. You are in the top right.
Oh, I'm in top right. That is correct. Then I will not be playing it there, or placing it there. I instead have a house that I can place it around.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be placing my first symbol right here.
Seems good. I will take one and place it here. I'll nudge it so it's not in the zone.
And I'm going to place my second symbol right there.
Mm-hmm. I will place one down here.
I will place one right.
Good afternoon.
In these woods here?
Sounds good.
Good afternoon.
Well, actually, good evening.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing?
We're doing well. We're getting a record of a Explorers v. Rezzers game going on.
Oh, sorry for intruding then.
Oh, no, please. We welcome the commentary.
Oh, you are perfectly fine.
Shouldn't there be a commentary that that has any saying in the game?
Oh, no. No, it's all good. We're here to have fun.
Oh, well, that sounds nice. Yeah, actually, I'm biding my time. I just rescheduled my own Vassal game against a friend of mine to tomorrow, so that I can chime into the live podcasting of a German general war games podcast called Magabotato.
Oh, cool.
So they will start in roughly 20 minutes. But if you don't mind, I would gladly look a bit over your game if you tell me which one it is.
Oh, sure. It's the one that's Jim v. Tails.
Ah. Then I'll let myself in as a spectator. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. I should probably place my last symbol. And we're going to go ahead and, I will put it all the way down here in this corner.
That seems very fair.
Seamus has that back alley I want to avoid.
Oh. I heard back alleys are quite cozy at this time of the year.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I have my crew over split on the right. Which section would you like to see first?
I would like to see where Anya and Sovereign are going.
All right, so we are going to go ahead and I think we will be putting Zapdos right here. Anya is going to be right here. Corvus is going to hang out behind his bigger bird friend. We're going to have a Surveyor right here. And I will put an Operative here. There we go.
All right. I'm gonna drag all of my models up. And then start placing things. I think we've got a Carrion Emissary.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be right there. With Toshiro right next to him.
Is this the Explorer lady that is the Syndicate keyword?
She is.
Then I have an inherent mistaste for her, since she is not part of the Union.
That is fair.
But I really like this Jack guy.
Mm-hmm.
So at least what he seemed a lot of fun. I'm curious how his keyword will turn out.
Yeah,
And I think that is my deployment.
Okay. Well, I think we will have a... I think we'll put Vernon and Welles there. I think we will, well, we'll nudge them to be just outside of the terrain so that there should be room for a... there's not room for a Winston. That's okay. They will go there. Winston will hang out right behind them.
All right.
And I have a Surveyor and another Operative. Actually, I think it might make a little more sense to have Vernon and Welles go here. Have a Winston here. Have a Surveyor hang out behind the two of them. And where did you go? Where did my other Operative go? There she is. And this Operative will hang out in right here. There we go.
All right.
So turn off the 6-inch zones, clear our moved, and shuffle up and
Draw some cards.
draw some cards. Best of luck to you.
You as well.
I will elect not to stone.
I will be stoning. I'm going to discard a 1 and a 4.
All right. Oh, I have Arcane Reservoir. I have +1 to my hand size. I forgot about that.
Ah, that you do.
Sounds lovely.
Mm-hmm. I don't have to pay my money to any union to get it either.
You know, just because you won 1 or 2 world wars, right? You don't have to get cocky, yeah? No, I think you should be glad that you have it, and it's totally unfair that my union has to pay for it.
It is. I will
It
say
is.
that Winston is a fantastic piece, generally speaking.
Yes.
I'm ready to
How,
flip.
how
Me as well.
expensive is he?
He is 8 stones.
8 stones. Mm. I'll
Uh,
keep your.
I imagine you would like me to go first.
I would. However, during the start phase, I noticed Sovereign's poking out a little bit from the deployment zone. I'll nudge him back. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 models to your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
7.
7. So you gain 2 pass tokens.
That I do.
I have Vernon and Welles have arcane shield 2. So they will gain 2 shielded, and that is everything.
It is.
Yep, that's everything for the start of the turn. So yes, please go ahead and activate first.
All right. I'm going to spend a pass token.
What? I am shocked, I say.
I know, shocking.
That's my line with the Zapdos. I will say that every time. Nintendo, please don't come after me. We will activate a Surveyor, the one down here. He is going to use Chain Gang. He is going to Chain Gang Vernon and Welles. 1, 2, 3. And then he will go 1, 2, 2, 3. Oh dear.
Somewhere on that table.
He will concentrate and realize that he did not move himself far enough. So, that's all I think I can do. Deployment is hard, everybody.
It is,
Yeah.
especially with a new crew.
Is there even a right way to deploy?
Whoa.
I am going to spend a pass token.
That's fair. We are going to have a Surveyor go. The Surveyor up top is going to push Anya with Chain Gang. It is going to go doot, doot, doot. It is going to go and they're only move 4, so we'll say I had to move again to get to where the Surveyor is. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and he will concentrate.
All right. And I suppose I have to go with actual models now. Double check to make sure Anya doesn't have any blasts going on.
Not so much. She has shockwaves and or causes hazardous damage, lots of hazardous damage in pushes.
Neat.
Gents, I wish you a lovely day. Maybe
Thank
I
you.
chime in later.
Mayhaps. Take care.
Stay healthy. Bye-bye.
You as well. Bye. Seamus is gonna think about his day.
Maybe have something whisper in his ear.
I think not yet.
Okay.
I think Bette Noir is going to go.
That's a good bet. It's going to be like this all game, folks.
As an undead model, Bette Noir is going to get +1 movement from the Carrion Emissary. So Bette is currently movement 7. Bette is going to walk there, and then I'm Going to double check the Surveyor stats and then very probably charge him. Armor 1.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's no fun. But I am still going to charge him.
Mm-hmm.
Bette's going to end up right there.
Mm-hmm.
And Bette is a 6+ first year defensive stat.
He is defense 5. And he has a 13.
And I have worse than a 13. I have an 8.
Boo.
And Bette is going to end right there.
Okay. What do I want to do? I ponder that it might be a decent enough time to have sorry everybody, we are going to go with good old Sovereign.
That makes sense.
Sovereign is going to go for a fly with me and is going to target Corvus. Hey, it goes off. I am not showing any triggers right now.
All right.
And that's okay. Sovereign will place within 4 inches of his location and then place another friendly model into base contact. So I will place here. Bloop. Corvus will place here in convenient charge range of Bette.
Hello.
And then I will have I will have Sovereign declare a charge. Yeah, charge. Sovereign is move 7. Sovereign is going to end his charge within 2 of Bette. He'll end it within 1 of Bette.
All right.
So he can punch her with his beak, his menacing talons. And
Beck has to, or first Bette has to pass a duel, correct?
yes, the Sound of Thunder. Once per activation, after he is moved, he forces a TN 12 defense duel or suffer 1 damage and gain stunned.
All right. 6 is going to put me at exactly 12.
There we go.
So Bette is fine.
And we shall menacing talons you. Stat 6 against your defense.
All right. And I'm at a 13.
I'm at a 16.
Showing the built-in fade-away trigger, where Bette will reduce any damage by 2 and then bury.
Which is totally expected. Would you
Yep.
like to cheat?
I would not.
That's fair. I will be on a negative twist to damage because I too will not cheat.
All right.
A whole 2 damage.
I will declare the trigger, take 1 damage, and bury.
Mm-hmm. Now that she's out of the way, I will have Sovereign go. And Sovereign is going to look at his card. And we're going to borrow this. I think if I drop a shockwave there, it'll hit Dead Doxy and Carrion Emissary. Do you concur?
I do.
Well, we're going to play the clip of audio
Do that thing.
of Thunderstruck here. Needs a 7. Oh dear.
You get that 7.
I do, and I get to declare a trigger. I'll declare Cataclysm. Although I don't believe I can get Toshiro, so it does not matter. Yeah. So go ahead and take a
this is
move 13 or damage 2 and stunned.
all right. Let's start with Carrion Emissary, who is move 6. He passes. Let's start with the let's go with the Dead Doxy, who is move 5. It is a 13, you say?
I do.
Dead Doxy will take 2 damage and gain stunned.
That will be Sovereign done.
All right. Gonna look at Sovereign's defenses. He is an enforcer, not a henchman. That is important. And I think the Carrion Emissary is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's untrue. Seamus is going to go. Seamus is going to whisper.
What sweet nothings does the great Grave Spirit have for you?
Some pretty great nothings. Seamus is going to attempt to secret passage, needing a 7. He's going to get it with an 8. Place himself right there.
Mm-hmm.
Seamus is going to focus with his bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And then he is going to fire a shot at Sovereign.
That seems very
canceling
rude.
out the concealment with the focus.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to spend a soul stone to get the daze trigger. Or to get the suit for the daze trigger.
I gotcha.
Yep.
I have a mighty 5.
And I have a 15, if you would like to cheat.
I very much would. Although I am concerned, you're at a 15 and I am a defense of 4.
Yes.
And your severe is 8, correct?
That it is.
Yeah, so even if I go to that, I will make you work for it. I am also at a 15.
At 15, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go to a 16.
Mm-hmm.
And that will put me on a straight flip with the daze trigger because of focus.
Sure is.
going to flip a card, and I'm going to cheat in a Severe to do 8 damage to Sovereign.
That will kill Sovereign. However, because Sovereign is now dead, I believe Daze is a discard and gain stunned or something.
Push you 3 inches and you gain stunned.
Okay, well, I push nowhere. I just drop there. And that scrap marker will conveniently be on your side of the board.
I figured it would be. Because of the Whisper, I will draw a card for killing a model.
Mm-hmm.
And then Seamus has spent 2 AP and a bonus action, so he has 1 AP left.
Mm-hmm.
Which he's going to use to get out of there. Needing a 7.
Why would he do such a silly thing?
And Seamus is going to put himself right there.
That seems reasonable.
And that is Seamus.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it is a good enough time for our friend Winston to go.
That seems very reasonable.
Yeah, so good old Winston is going to go ahead and use Dirigible Ride on Vernon and Welles. They will relent because this is an attack action. And he will opt to look at his hand. And here we go. It goes off, but I will elect to cheat the 9 of Masks in and declare Ride Along. So, Dirigible Ride is a bonus action. I think I have cheated already, everyone. Remember to read your cards. Oh, no. You can only Dirigible Ride models that are size 2 and lower, and Vernon and Welles, despite the size of their vehicle, are size 2. So this is going to place Vernon and Welles within 4 inches of their current position. And then
Excellent.
Winston will be placed in base contact with his trigger.
Hello, Winston.
Hello. Winston is then going to opt to take a walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he will casually charge. He cannot charge your Belle because your Belle is disguised. Is that correct?
I actually believe Belle is the keyword model that... No, Belle does have disguised. Yes.
He will take his final action to Fortune's Favor. I will look at the top 3 cards of my deck. I will discard any number of them, place the rest on top, and then I will move 1 inch for a weak, 2 inch for a moderate, 3 inches for a severe that I discard. I will put that on top, then that. I will discard this one, and I will go a mighty inch. That way. Proxy basing, so Vernon and Welles can fit by.
Ah, yes, that makes some sense.
Since I have apparently trouble doing that. Winston is done.
All right. Well, I think the Carrion Emissary is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Carrion Emissary is going to fly a little further into the woods, making sure to stay within 6 inches. Oh, he can get anywhere in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Of the dead Doxy and Toshiro. He is going to, with his 0 action, attempt to use Exhumation, needing an 8. One is not an 8, but that is... I'm going to grab the coffin markers that I pulled out ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
place one here, and with the trigger, create a mindless zombie next to it that will conveniently be a corpse marker
A what?
for a friend of his.
Impossible.
And then with his final AP, since he has moved and used a bonus action, he's going to take a shot at the Surveyor.
Seems good.
6 versus defense for death and decay.
That is a 15.
And that is a 9, and I am not going to cheat.
That makes sense.
That Surveyor is going to hold strong. And that is the Carrion Emissary.
Okay. We are going to get a little bit spicy today. It's time for Anya to go.
Ooh.
Anya is going to start by taking a walk action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. She is going to use Bleeding Edge. This requires a 6 to go off. She is going to elect to not price for progress herself.
All right.
It is currently going off, but I am going to cheat the crow in for steal momentum. So what this does, I drop a scheme marker completely within range. Right there. Then enemy models in the area between where she is and the dropped marker have a TN duel to take or suffer damage. No one's there, but I do place Anya here.
Yep. Was Anya gonna start fighting some friends?
Maybe. She is going to declare a charge action. She has moved 6 with a 1-inch engage.
All right.
And remind me, is Bette incorporeal, or does she just not get slowed by water?
Bette, who is currently buried?
Yes.
Bette is... Oh, hello, dogs.
Yes, hello, my friends.
Bette is actually perfectly slowed by water. She has no movement tricks other than popping in and out of corpse markers.
Okay, so Anya should be able to charge 1, 2, 3, 4. Charge to there. The goal is to get outside of an inch of Toshiro, but keeping him, your Doxy, Emissary, and Copycat Killer all in my hostile work environment aura. Because your zombie is a model, this means you cannot summon off Toshiro with him, because he cannot be targeted.
Yep.
And I will take a punch with my Ancestral Tomahawk at the dead Doxy. But I can't.
The dead Doxy is also disguised if you would like to move somewhere else to not waste the AP.
I would not. I do not care to. I am fine with that. What she will do is using her... Actually, in that case, what I will do is... I will move to be outside of an inch of Toshiro.
All right.
The goal is to be like right there, so that I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that, with a charge.
Oh, can she move over models?
She has Blade Rush.
Ooh.
So I think that would allow me to reach Copycat Killer and plink Dead Doxy for a damage. Oh,
absolutely.
That takes me out of hostile work environment aura. Oh, fiddlesticks. Well, I might as well kill Copycat Killer if I can.
The Copycat Killer is terrifying 11.
Oh, so he is. Well, let's try. I am willpower 5. That is not doing it. But this will. And we will go ahead and we will use Price of Progress on Anya to take a damage. And we're going to add a ram to my attack.
All right.
Stat 7 against your defense.
Which is 5. I am currently at a 9.
I am at a 12.
Nine to 12. You have 3 cards in hand. I'm going to cheat up and tie you at a 12.
That seems fair. I will declare Siphon Life. This will heal me 1 and put me to min 3. And it's a 2, 3, 4 damage track, so 3, 4, 5. Are you hard to wound as well?
Yep. I am not, so you will be flipping 3 cards.
Aww. Womp womp.
There's the black joker.
Yep. And
Unfortunate.
I will go ahead and take a look at the top card of either... look at the top card of my Fate deck, and I may choose to discard it. I choose to discard it.
Yep.
That is going to be an
That's
Anya.
very reasonable. Okay, and I cannot push the Copycat Killer out of engagement.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think the Doxy would like to go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look at Anya's defensive stats, because this is a new master.
She is
hard to kill, and she has a high defense. But the dead Doxy is going to charge Anya. And end up right at 1 inch.
Seems good.
Does hostile work environment stop auras? Does not. It just stops targeting, correct?
I am double checking, but I believe you're correct. Yes, may not be targeted by actions.
All right, then the Doxy is going to get a plus flip from being within 6 inches of Toshiro to this attack.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a 20.
That is. I have a 15.
Ah, unfortunate. So it will still be a minus flip, and as I am stunned, I cannot declare any triggers.
Womp womp. Hey!
But that'll be a 4. That is a very lucky minus flip.
That is. Well, I will stone to do some damage prevention, and I will take 3. Right.
I will attack again.
Mm-hmm.
This time it is a 13.
I am at an 8. I will go to a 14.
All right, then that is going to fail, and that is the Doxy.
Very nice. I think we are going to have our good friend. Who is our good friend? We have so many new good friends.
Winston has Don't Mind Me, correct?
He does, I believe.
Okay, so standing in front of that symbol will not do anything.
Yes, he does have Do Not Mind Me. We will have a bit of a think, because I have
Absolutely.
I have Corvus, Vernon, and 2 operatives to go. You have a Toshiro and a Copycat Killer.
And a rotten Belle.
Rotten Belle. That's right. Can't forget her. Remind me, are the coffin markers destructible?
They are destructible. They're also height 2.
Height 2. Well, that is pretty tall.
It is, but they cannot hide the Carrion Emissary, which is generally pretty important.
Well, I think what we're going to go with is, let's see what you do. I will have an operative number 2 go. She is going to take a walk. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you know, she is going to walk again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And be right next to that marker.
All right. Suppose it is my turn now. And I think the Rotten Belle would like to go. I'm going to double check Winston's melee range. It is 1. But he is quite capable of moving himself, so I think I'm going to charge. And end up around there. And let's start swinging with that, or with the Rotten Belle.
Yes, and this will be exciting, everyone, because Winston has Luck Thief. And I don't know if the rules have ever been clear about how the interaction between Belle's treating negatives to damage as positive interacts with Winston's you always treat negatives, you treat positives as negatives.
I also do not know the answer to that.
I think because you are the because you are the active player, you are controlling the resolution of abilities. So I think it'll end up being in your favor for your attacks, but it'll be in my favor on my activations. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense. It will also definitely be something that I will be curious to ask about later. Ooh, an 18.
And I have a 17. So you will be up to a positive 2 damage. I will not cheat.
All right, I will also not cheat. And I will take that 3 damage.
I will munch a soul stone, and I will take 2.
All right. And then I will attack again.
Seems reasonable.
This one at a 9.
This one is at a 16.
And that will fail. And that is the Rotten Belle.
I think it's reasonable enough to have our operative friend down here go. She's just going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to right there.
That makes sense. Oh, I think we're going to have the Copycat Killer go. Copycat Killer, I'm going to double check, is an enforcer, unfortunately.
Womp womp.
However, he does have Red Chapel Killer, so he will be getting a positive on this attack against Anya, because you were engaged with a dead Doxy. Putting himself at a mighty 15.
Well, she is at a mighty 9, so go ahead. I will not cheat.
All right, 15 to 9 will be a straight flip. That will be 2 damage to Anya.
Anya will munch my last soulstone and take nothing.
Exciting. The Copycat Killer is going to do that again.
Anya is at 19.
I am not at 19, so I will fail there.
Okay.
And then I do believe the Copycat Killer is going to use his bonus action to get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to drop a confusion marker.
Mm-hmm.
Place himself in base-to-base with Seamus. And then place Seamus in base-to-base with the confusion marker.
That seems good.
And that is the Copycat Killer.
Yes, indeed. Well, I have 2 models left. You have 1. I think it'll be a good enough time for a Vernon and Welles to go.
All right.
Rotten Bells have a 1-inch engage.
That they do.
That they do. Let's see.
Vernon and Welles are hard to kill.
Mm-hmm. Vernon and Welles are going to take a walk. 1, 2,
Absolutely.
3, 4, 5. They do not have an engagement range or a melee attack, so that will be exciting. What they will do is they will attempt Can we get janky with this? I think we can. We'll try it. Falling Skies. Needs a 5 to go off.
Ooh.
Just does. And I'll declare the crater trigger. So this is this is a Shockwave 1. Drops within 10. Move 13. And any models, it takes 2 damage, and models that are damaged by it are pushed up to 2 inches away from the Shockwave marker.
All right.
Crater will give you staggered.
And I will gain staggered and take 2 damage.
Okay, and you'll go 1, 2.
All right.
And then Vernon and Welles will use their bonus action Onward, requiring a 6. That is a 6. I can take a walk action. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They are done.
All right. I suppose it is Toshiro's time to shine.
I suppose.
Does Toshiro want to attack Anya and put even more of my crew in my deployment zone? Oh, I cannot foul-mouth motivation the dead Doxy.
You cannot.
Okay. Toshiro is going to walk. Gaining a +1 for being within 6 inches of the Carrion Emissary. He is walk 2. He has 4 more inches.
Mm-hmm.
This is his first AP. And Corvus is only engaged by models who are in base-to-base with him, correct?
That is correct. He is slippery.
He is. Well, I think that Toshiro is going to charge that Surveyor with his final AP.
This poor Surveyor.
I don't know. He's been having a pretty good day. He hasn't been hit yet.
That's true. All right.
And I'm going to take a swing on the Surveyor.
The Surveyor has a 12.
I am going to also go to a 12.
I will not cheat.
But which... I'm going to flip 3 cards and take the worst.
Ooh.
And deal moderate of 4 damage. Wow.
Takes 3. That is quite
And
nice.
then it is. You know what? I'm going to attempt to foul mouth motivation the mindless zombie because it is better than doing nothing. Needs a 6.
There you go.
Gets it. I'm going to push it there.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, it's foul mouth. It's not the push, it's the heal one.
Oh, oops.
But I am going to give it focus, and then flip a card for the heal. It heals 2. And that is Toshiro, who I think you are now able to suspect did not have the cards to summon.
There's a little bit of a suspicion there. It is true. Now, Toshiro is terrifying, isn't he?
He is. Yes, I drew 1 card that would have let me summon the Ashigaru. Using it to kill the Sovereign seemed better.
I think I would concur generally. So Corvus, what is he going to do?
Both Toshiro and the Carrion Emissary are terrifying. Toshiro's terrifying is 1 less if that is a concern.
That is. He is going to start with his backroom dealings action on Toshiro. First, am I afraid?
I
am not afraid. This
all right.
Make you reveal your hand.
You got it.
All right. What's in your hand? Oh, that pesky black joker.
That pesky black joker.
Well, I think I would like to declare a charge with my second action.
All right. Your first action, correct? Isn't backroom dealings a 0 action?
You are correct. I forgot. We'll go there.
All right.
And Corvus is going to staggeringly punch Toshiro if he is not afraid of you. I am not afraid of you.
That's very fair. You are not, but I am rather glad that card was not your attack.
Yeah, me too. Not at all, actually. That's a lie. What do I want to do with this? I don't think I will price of progress just yet.
All right.
That is.
I am at a 14.
I am at a 15. I currently have shove aside.
I will not be cheating.
Well, I will declare shove aside.
All right.
And it'll be 3 cards pick the worst because of hard to wound.
Yep. And then you will gain 1 poison.
Oh no. I have a poison. You take 2 damage.
And I take 2. I'm actually going to spend a stone on this. I feel like Toshiro should be healthy. I will take 1 damage.
And you will push 4 inches away from me. That's as far as it goes because of the trees. Corvus will now push 4 inches and declare a melee action targeting a different model.
I suspect he's going to try and punch a bird.
Well, you would suspect correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4. You should be able to reach that base to base.
Absolutely.
Staggering punch. Am I afraid of you? I am not afraid. Willpower 6 is pretty good.
It is.
12 to defense.
I am at an 11, and I will not be cheating.
All right. I cannot declare triggers because this is an attack off of a trigger. Are you hard to wound?
Yep. No. Just scary.
2 dabblage.
We'll take 2 damage.
And we will go ahead and punch you a second time.
All right. Terrifying 12.
I just make it.
All right.
Hey!
I am again at an 11.
I am at a... that is an 18.
18.
With the Nakasai
11.
trigger.
Cheating to 12 isn't going to stop that from being a straight flip, so I will not cheat.
Alright, well I will declare knock aside because I want to get more attacks. And damage flip is a straight flip.
Yep.
Moderate 3 and you'll gain staggered.
Unfortunate.
I will go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you choosing not to push me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to choose to push you. There we go.
1, 2, I believe.
Mm-hmm. And
All right.
I will go and I will punch your zombie.
Who, I guess is going to use his focus.
Sure.
I don't see it mattering.
I have an 11.
Oh. I have a 12.
I will let that fail.
It did matter. Surprising.
Mm-hmm. So that is Corvus done. I think I am out of activation, sir.
I believe I am as well.
All right, end of turn 1. A pretty eventful turn 1, all things considered.
It was.
Discard those 2 cards.
I would like to see neither of those.
Clear moved.
I am going to Soulstone, and you get a 7th card.
I do get a 7th card.
Wait. Sir. Hey, Dingus.
Shall we flip for an ish?
Absolutely. Oh, and you do not have a pass token, because I did not actually end up making a zombie.
I am at a 1. You are at a 6.
That I am.
Well, I kind of feel like I would like to go first. So I will go to an 11.
Gonna make me think about this, huh?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. A little bit of dog activity.
Okay. I'm going to cheat to a 12.
Okay.
Seamus is going to go first.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to resolve the whisper.
Mm-hmm. Well, I apologize. Corvus took a point of damage from poison last turn.
Yes. And is no longer poisoned. Well, as much as I would love to kill Anya right now, that is not how I win the game. So Seamus is going to attempt, let's use the bonus action for it,
Mm-hmm.
to teleport. That is a failure. I'm going to cheat in an 8.
Mm-hmm.
And Seamus will bounce himself right there.
Mm-hmm.
Seamus will attempt to teleport, and I'm going to cheat in a 10. To end up right there.
Mm-hmm. Now, just to be mindful, I am double checking. Surveyors are engagement 2.
Thank you. Then I would actually like to place just outside of that.
That's what I figured.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, an engagement 2 cheap minion.
With lots
Exciting.
of built-in pushes and blasts. They're really handy. And quick aside, I quite like one for Seeker as well, because in Seeker you can put out a ridiculous number of geomancy markers.
Oh, and yeah, and that crew loves having terrain.
Especially of the blocking impassable type to hand out staggered on a stick with Jedza.
Ooh, that is exciting. I am going to focus, and I'm going to take a shot at the Surveyor, who I did just have to double check was living. Should have done that at the start. Need that corpse marker. And I've got a 19.
I apologize. I was debating on spending focus, but I will not.
Oh, my apologies.
Well, that is a 13 total. I will not cheat.
19 to a 13 is going to be a plus flip because of the focus.
Mm-hmm.
Moderate of 6 does not actually kill you.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to spend this 11 to kill the Surveyor.
And I am the dead. Blah.
And I will draw a card from the Whisper.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Seamus.
That is a Seamus activation.
I was reasonably confident to kill Anya, but then I don't think I score any points this turn, which is bad.
Yeah, that is point surprises, right?
They are.
Speaking of points, I would like to score some for myself. We will have Vernon and Welles activate. Will we? They don't need to go right away. And Anya is looking a little bit dicey. We'll have Anya go. Anya is going to first use her Ancestral Tomahawk on... Well... No, she will do this, yes. Anya is going to use Union Buster, targeting herself. Push all models within pulse 2 of the target up to 2 inches in the chosen direction of the target. I have to choose away or towards. I will choose away.
That seems very fair.
Mm-hmm. And...
Oh, no flip.
No
Exciting.
flip. Just happens. She is going to take a walk with her Mighty Walk 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. To end in base with the symbol. She's going to pick up the symbol. And we'll use her last AP on Bleeding Edge. And Bleeding Edge to that. And she will cheat in the Crow for the Steel Momentum. She will go ahead and drop a scheme marker. Wholly within 6. And then she will place in base contact with it. So she will place here in base contact with this symbol marker.
Yep.
And that will be her.
All right. I think the Carrion Emissary would like to go.
Would it?
You're right. No, I think it needs to go.
That's fair.
The Carrion Emissary is going to walk his mighty It's 4 now.
Ooh.
Staying in those woods a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to try to drop some coffins. Needing an 8. 1 is not an 8, but he will cheat in that 13.
Mm-hmm.
And take the trigger to make himself a mindless zombie.
So many zombies.
Ah, yes, I'm just now realizing you should have a pass token. As I had a mindless zombie and you lost a model.
Ah, so I did. There we go.
He has walked. He has done a 0 action. I suppose he's going to take a shot at that Surveyor and see if it works this time.
I believe in you. But it
I
appears
don't.
It appears your deck does not. Alrighty.
What are you at?
I am at a 10 for defense, a 9 for willpower.
Oh, defense. My apologies. I am not going to cheat that.
Mm-hmm. Okie dokie. I am going to... Toshiro is not engaging me, is that correct?
That is correct.
The Surveyor is just going to charge 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to punch Carrion Emissary, or try to.
All right.
You were very scary.
Terrifying 12.
I will not.
Oh no.
So in that case, we are going to chain gang Corvus. Corvus is going to go 1, 2, 3. Surveyor will go 1, 2.
My apologies. This Doxy is no longer.
Surveyor will go 1, 2, 3. He is still engaging your emissary, so he will go ahead and he will punch your emissary, or at least try to. You know what? That is a fool's errand. I will go here, still engaging emissary, but I will try and punch the mindless zombie who's not terrifying.
That seems very fair.
I have a whopping 7.
And a whopping 11.
I will go to a 14.
I do not think I'm going to spend a card on this mindless zombie.
That's fair. I will drop it.
A double negative.
Well, I'm presuming I will kill it.
Oh,
I do 2 damage.
it has 3 health.
No! I was hoisted by my own petard.
Yes, that was why I was fairly confident it wouldn't die.
That's fair. Read your opponent's cards, friends. Surveyor is done.
All right. Now I do believe that mindless zombie is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And try to put itself right in the edge of where it is allowed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then take everyone's favorite action in the game. Disengage.
I will attempt to keep you here.
I'm at an 11.
I'm at a 14.
All right.
Negative.
There's a...
Take
And
2.
I always forget, does this count as a damage flip?
I don't believe it does.
Do not think so, but Weird's rules are occasionally weird.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then he will get to 3 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Firmly planting himself on your side of the table.
What?
And that might look healthy.
Well, that is just a thing a mindless zombie would do. We are going to have the operative go, who is right next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. She is going to declare a charge.
On that zombie?
You know it. And she's going to take a point of damage for price of progress to add a tome to the final duel total.
Draw out some secrets.
Mm-hmm. Straight
right.
flip. I have a 9 against your defense.
A mighty 16.
Well, that is just silly. She is going to try it again. She will pip it for another damage. For tomes, I have a 5.
I have a mighty 7.
I will go to a 13.
I will not cheat.
All right. Well, I will drop a scheme marker.
Yes.
I will do some damage. Double negative because of hard to wound, right?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does draw out secrets happen if I kill you? You know, I don't think it does because it doesn't have a timing window.
No, I would. No, so that would mean it is after succeed in. So I do believe I am dead.
Uh-huh. Well, if that is
Would
the
you
case,
like
would...
to take the damage? Yeah,
Yeah.
not a problem.
Whoop, the other way.
The operative will take more damage for price of progress.
Yes. Progress is expensive, my friend. All right, that is 1 whole damage.
Okay. That
And
is enough
then...
to place the corpse marker there.
I think what we will do is I can ambush, and you know what? I don't think I will. Operative will be done.
All right. Toshiro would like to go. Toshiro would like to summon an Ashigaru out of the mindless zombie standing directly next to him. Needing a 10 of crows. That doesn't get there, but the red joker that I drew off Whisper will.
Oh, good googly moogly.
Ashigaru will go there. Going to double check the amount of damage it takes when it comes in. I think the answer is 2, but worth a check. Yep, 2 irreducible damage, and it comes in with slow.
Blech. That is no bueno.
That mindless zombie dies. I have 2 more. I have 1 more action and a bonus with Toshiro. Toshiro will bonus action to attempt to foul-mouth motivation his Ashigaru friend. Gets the 6. So it will heal 1, 2, 3 and gain focus. It will heal 2 and go back to full. And then with his last AP, Toshiro will drop a scheme marker.
A scheme marker, you say?
I do.
Well, I wonder what it could possibly be that you're going for.
I don't think you should worry about that at all.
Yeah, so what we will do then, you have Copycat Killer and...
I have Copycat Killer, the Belle, the Doxy, the Ashigaru. Oh, you get another pass token.
I have that included.
And Bette.
Okay. Oh, and Bette is there. That's right.
But I feel like Bette is pretty... It's pretty obvious what Bette will be doing.
Staying buried, right? Totally. Oh, boy. All right, so what do I want to do here? I think...
Despite...
Is
sorry.
Is Doxy manipulative?
The Doxy's defensive ability is... Doxy is not manipulative. However, if Doxy has on a mask, if she is damaged by a melee attack, the attacker must immediately ends their activation. It is not built in, but it is a threat.
That is a threat.
She is disguised and hard to wound, though.
This is true. I think I would very much like to have... Is it possible? So I think it is possible to see your scheme marker between Toshiro and your coffin, if I can position correctly.
For arson. That should be the case, yes.
Do I just feed you 2 operatives, though?
Turn 2. I do have 2 more turns to score research mission if I need to.
If that's what you have. It's what you have, yeah. Yeah. We'll hold off on operative. I think I actually could do with having a... Let's have a Vernon and Welles go.
All right.
Vernon and Welles are going to start with Onward. It goes off. However, I'm going to cheat in the 10 of Tomes. Now, my understanding is when I cheat this in, I resolve the effects by discarding everything out of the conflict except for the card I chose, correct?
I believe that is the case, yes.
Okay. So this goes into the discard pile because we now go to the resolution step. I will declare Celestial Navigation. So first,
right.
I take a walk, I believe. Actually, I think the sequence is, and tell me, listeners, if this is incorrect. Any actions generated by another action are technically, you take them after resolving the first action. So I would resolve the trigger here and then take the walk action. Does that make sense? I don't know if
Sure.
that is the case. If I have to walk and then do this.
I think the walk happens before the trigger, but I'm not. Either way works for me.
Okay. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't do much else.
No.
So Celestial Navigation says, look at the top 3 cards of both this model's Fate deck and its discard pile. Place any 3 non-jokers from these cards back on top of the Fate deck in any order and discard the remaining cards. So my discard are these 3. I will see these cards. And I think I am going to discard that one, and discard that one. And I will put back on this one, and this one. I will take my walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Vernon and Welles are going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for their first action. And for their second action, they will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and take the wheel. Their ability, after resolving a walk action, I may discard a card and interact. Now drop a ski marker.
Setting up a breakthrough is my guess.
Do you have a way to destroy ski markers at range like I do?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, I'll still put it there to be safe. That is
Makes
Vernon and
sense.
Welles.
I think Seamus teleports 12 inches and picks it up is probably my furthest. The furthest there.
Oh, you have Bet can Trail of Gore it?
Yes, there we go. Trail of Gore. Although I think you are safe currently.
Probably.
I also think the Copycat Killer is going to go. His gun is 8 inches. Excellent. The Copycat Killer is going to focus, and no, there's no need to focus. He's going to shoot Winston, gaining a +4 because you are engaged with a Red Chapel model.
And you will treat that as a negative because of my Luck Thief.
Ooh, that is correct. I've got a 7.
I have a 15. You have failed.
That's gonna.
Yep. When you fail
Yeah, so
an action, he heals 2. Because of the last part of Luck Thief. Sorry for interrupting.
Oh, no, you're totally fine. Sorry, I was just asked a question that, so my brain trailed off.
I'm
There
sorry.
we go. Okay.
Okay.
Oh. Should be all good. I think I am going to shoot someone who is not Winston, my next day pick. I would like to shoot your operative.
Sure. Will I have the benefit of cover?
I would say so.
No, thank you.
Well, does a speed 12 plus your defense? And I do not actually believe the Copycat Killer will... yeah, Copycat Killer will teleport. I'm gonna use this field because it's here. Place it into base. Copycat Killer will hide behind that building. And much scarier model will be right there.
Yes, indeed.
And that is the Copycat Killer.
Well, I guess it'll be Winston time. Winston is going to use Fortune's Favor. He will look at the top 3 cards of his deck. I will discard none of them, but I will put them back in any order. We're gonna... wait, no. We're gonna put it in this order. Yes. Mwahaha. I will go no inches.
All right.
I am going to use Sharp Wit against your Rotten Belle.
All right. Willpower 4.
I have a 12.
7.
I must declare the sellout trigger. Immediately the action fails and I gain a soulstone.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just Winston. He's just chatting you up and making some money, like he does. We are going to have Winston then do Dirigible Ride on you, on your Belle. This is against your move.
All right. My move of currently 2. I'm at an 11. Sorry, I am at a 12. It is a 5 normally.
I'm at a 19.
I will not be cheating.
I place you within 4 inches of your current location. And we said that they are not chargeable, or they are chargeable?
They are not chargeable.
Okay. Well, we will go right there. And... bloop. That'll be Winston.
All right. Made a soulstone. Got you that arcane reservoir. Threw a model around. Not bad.
Not bad.
I do think that Belle wants to go now. Gonna look at the operatives. They are 5 willpower. And I would like to lure that operative.
Sounds good.
6 versus your willpower.
All right. I have.
Currently at a mighty 9.
I am at a 14.
I am not even hitting my target number, so that is going to fail. And I'm going to try it again.
Okay. I am at a 12.
I will miss my target number a second time, and that will be the Rotten Belle.
Boo. That's no fun.
2 and 3 are there. I'd rather the cards, the bad cards go to that than something else.
I get you. Well, who do I have left? I have a Corvus left and an Operative. Well, I guess I will go with Corvus. When Corvus activates,
All right.
he can remove a scheme, corpse, or scrap marker within 4 to draw a card with his remove evidence. I will eat my scheme. I will draw a card. We are going to Backroom Dealings Your Dead Doxy.
That seems very fair.
That is a 7 against willpower, sir.
And I am at a mighty 9.
You know, that's fine. I do not need that. We are going to go ahead and what is the range for take by the hand? 3 inches?
It is 6 inches.
6 inches. Ooh.
Yep.
We will try to pressure you. This is stat 6 against your willpower.
Oh. Yep.
And I need to declare this before I do, and I'm not looking. I will price of progress myself for a tome.
Am I within 3 inches of a ski marker or a shadow marker for pressure?
Oh my goodness, no you are not. So I cannot do that. Instead, I will have to take a walk action. Or I will have to interact first. Which will put you within 3 inches. And then I will do the same thing. Getting that 10.
All right. I will be at a 17.
A 17. Ooh, boy. That will fail. Corvus will be done.
Now, I believe it is the dead Doxy's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you have left?
I have an Operative.
Then it is not actually the dead Doxy's turn. The Ashigaru is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And with his 1 AP, he's going to walk right there, blocking that line of sight to the ski marker.
That makes sense.
That is him.
Okay. Well, I have an Operative. Operative will discard a card to ambush. Oop. And your Belle should be within 4 inches, so if I ambush directly towards the Belle, I should have enough to punch you with my hidden knife, which I will do.
Absolutely.
Hidden blade. Oh boy, that is a 17.
That is a 10.
17 to 10.
That sounds like a minus flip because of hard to wound.
A minus flip because of hard to wound. Yes. Hey, that is a moderate 2.
All right.
And then I will do it again. This time, I will price a progress for a tome.
And I am at an 11.
All right. I'm at a 15. I'll be on double negatives. I will draw out secrets. Hey, red joker. That'll be 5 damage. You know what? I'll take it.
And that will be a dead Belle right there.
The operative is done, and I am activated out, sir.
All right. The dead Doxy is going to go.
Mhm.
Dead Doxy is currently walk 6 because of the Carrion Emissary.
Mhm.
Going to double walk to deny breakthrough.
Okay.
And then Bette is going to pop out of the corpse marker that Seamus produced.
Mhm.
Take her free charge. Walk to that symbol, pick up that symbol.
Seems good.
And I believe that is the end of the turn.
Yes, indeed. We both scored the strategy. I will not.
And I
reveal
would like
anything.
to reveal research mission.
Very good. Moving into the next turn.
Yep.
Discard that.
I will discard, or I will shuffle first, then discard that 5.
6, 7.
And I will not spend a stone.
Neither shall I. Here we go.
Here we go. Got a 12 for initiative.
Yep, I have a 4. I will elect not to cheat. You may have it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 models. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So no pass tokens.
No pass tokens. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm scoring the strategy this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I think Seamus needs to score the strategy this turn. So I am going to go first with the Carrion Emissary, who is currently engaged by the Surveyor.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not the Carrion Emissary. I think the dead Doxy is going to go.
That makes sense.
Does Vernon benefit from their own head in the clouds?
Enemy models Suffer a negative to attack actions resisted by willpower. Target friendly models within Aura 3. Yep, doesn't say other.
Okay. Yes, it is an aura. Well, then she's going to use her 5 to walk around Vernon's base and pick up that scheme marker
Mm-hmm.
while engaging Vernon.
Sounds like a plan.
And you know what? I'm going to try to lead by the hand. I've got a minus flip.
Mm-hmm.
Currently at an 11.
13 for me.
I cannot cheat because I'm on a minus flip. That will be the dead Doxy.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Well, how do I score? That is the next question. I think it is Anya time.
Anya does seem like someone who would like to score.
Yeah. She is going to take up a bounty token.
All right.
She is going to use Bleeding Edge. She will cheat in an 8 of Crows. She will drop the 8 of Crows somewhere like here.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere like here. To give me those sweet, sweet concealing. And she is going to use Hostile Takeover. She is going to target the scheme marker next to Toshiro and the Ashigaru.
Okay.
I will be Price of Progressing for the mask that is required.
All right.
Goes off, but I'm going to elect to cheat the 10 of Rams in. This will give me focused cleansing, so I will heal 2.
Okay.
This action drops a scheme marker of mine in base contact with the target. I will drop it here, outside of base with those 2 friends, but within 1 inch of them.
All right.
I push it 2 inches and then I drop it. So I do that, and then I remove the target. So I just drop a little hazardous marker right next to your guys.
That seems very rude, but all right.
Anya is nothing if not rude.
And
then,
she has just used a 0 action and a 1 action now?
she has used 2 1 actions and a 0 action, so she has 1 more action to take.
Okay.
She will declare her next action will be the Union Buster. She'll choose Towards. So everyone within 6 of her enemy is pushed up to 2 towards her. Carrion, I will push 0 inches. Toshiro, I will push half an inch. He will take a damage from the scheme marker because it is hazardous to him.
Yep.
Yashigaru will push a fraction, staying outside of an engagement, out of 1 inch of the scheme marker, not in base with the scheme marker, so you can't remove it, and you'll take a damage from the push. That will be
absolutely.
Anya.
All right. Carrion Emissary is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Carrion Emissary is going to walk. placing himself there.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to attempt to disengage.
I will spend my focus to keep you here.
That seems very fair. Terrifying 12.
Oh dear. I am willpower 4, so that will fail. I will not spend focus.
All right. And it's full movement.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Carrion Emissary is going to do what the Carrion Emissary does best
Mm-hmm.
and place some terrain.
What?
Needs a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Or needs an 8. Hey, didn't have to cheat for that.
Nice.
Where do I want to put this? I think the answer is there.
Mm.
And I will make mine Lasande.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Oh no, which I have to get because I ran out of mindless zombies. There it is. And that's the Carrion Emissary.
Yes, indeed. Well, how do we want to do this? I think I will have Winston go.
All right.
I think he is going to proxy base. I think he can get to there easy enough. And then to get my dirigible ride up, I need to end within 6 of Vernon and Welles, so I pretty much have to walk twice, which I will do. He'll walk to there. He will walk to here-ish. And he is going to dirigible ride on Vernon and Welles. They will relent.
All right.
This requires a 6. It'll go off. I will not declare the trigger.
Okay.
They will go within 4 inches of their current location. I said I cloned you. There we go. That's a Winston done.
Toshiro is going to activate.
Mm-hmm.
How willing am I to just have him take a bunch of damage? Not super willing. Toshiro is going to charge and take the damage from that.
Mm-hmm.
He is currently movement 6 because of the Carrion Emissary.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
5, 6. And he's going to punch that operative.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting at an 8.
The operative is sitting at a 10.
I'm not super invested in this. That will fail.
Mm-hmm.
What is the area for scheme markers being hazardous? 1 inch?
1 inch.
Okay. Toshiro is going to attempt to summon an Ashigaru.
Mhm.
Needs a 10 of crows. Going to cheat in this 11 of crows.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, takes 2 damage, comes in like that,
That's
comes in
A-okay.
slow, and then with Toshiro's 0 action, he will attempt to heal and give focus to that Ashigaru.
Mm-hmm.
It passes.
Mm-hmm.
The Ashigaru heals 2 and gains focus.
Seems good. I will gain a pass token, as you said.
Yep. And that is him.
All right. Well, I will have the operative activate there. She is going to
All right.
try and punch Toshiro.
That seems rude, but also very fair.
Do you wish to take...
Terrifying 11.
I pass my terrifying.
All
I will
right.
elect to price for progress for tome.
Okay. I'm at an 8.
I am at a 16.
That will be a minus flip because of hurt to wound.
Mm-hmm.
I am A-okay with that.
All right. I will declare draw out secrets. Take a whole 2 damage.
Ooh. Got the moderate?
Oh, I'm sorry, 1. I can read.
Oh, look at that hazardous terrain that Toshiro's in now.
Mm-hmm. And then we are going to... Did you intend to put the Ashigaru within 1 inch of my operative? Or no?
I did not.
Okay.
But I think that is ultimately okay.
I will punch your Ashigaru. I will
All
not
right.
price for progress.
I'm at a 5.
I am at a 7 with draw out secrets.
Hard to wound is going to put you on a double minus flip.
Double minus. Aw, take 1.
I will.
And I will make a marker. Boop, right there.
All right. Look at all that hazardous terrain.
So much hazardous. And you know what? The operative is going to ambush. Whoop, 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 whoop. She's done.
Do believe that Ashigaru is going to activate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds good. And it is going to charge the operative.
Okay. Don't forget to take a point of damage for hazardous.
Yep. And I am going to spend my focus on that attack.
I am not surprised.
So this will be a 5++. Yes.
Yes, indeed. I am at a 17.
I am at a 19 with the puncture trigger.
Hey, you got it. This Ashigaru
All right,
is here to do work.
Here to do work. He is going to take that puncture trigger. That plus the focus should put me on a plus flip.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be 4 damage.
That is a dead operative. Blah.
That is.
Um,
And that is the Ashigaru.
I will have put it a little bit closer to there.
Okay.
if that's okay with you.
Perfectly fine.
Cool. Well, I will have a Vernon and Welles go, I think.
That makes sense.
They are going to... shockingly, drop a marker here. What is a dead Doxy's move?
Move 5.
I will drop it just outside of 5 in base.
All right.
I will then try to onward. And I get the Rocket Man trigger. So I'm
All right.
I will be a Rocket Man.
You now have to sing the entirety of Rocket Man as the trigger states.
If only we were playing a Games Workshop game.
God.
I will plop over here.
So that you are not within 4 inches of the dead Doxy.
That is correct. And I will take a action to interact and poop out a marker right here.
Absolutely.
So it's interact, place, interact, and that is all Vernon and Welles are going to do.
The Copycat Killer would like to go.
Mm-hmm.
Takes a point of hazardous damage and gains injured.
Mm-hmm.
He is now going to zero action, drop a confusion marker.
Mm-hmm.
Going to remember to move the Copycat Killer before Seamus.
Mm-hmm. Smirt.
And that's the Copycat Killer.
That seems pretty good.
And Seamus now finds himself one teleport away from that strategy marker.
We are going to I think have the we'll go with our Geomancer boy, and he's going to take a focused hooked chain attack on Toshiro.
All right, and that will be terrifying 11.
Mm-hmm. Actually, is he? No, he is not. Before we get to him, we are going to chain gang. We're going to push Corvus to there. Push myself 3 to there. One action will be to destroy the coffin. Is that 1 inch or within base?
I believe it is within base.
Well, then we will shenanigans it. Because I should be able to reach...
Nope, within 1 inch.
1 inch? Okay, well, that's all I want to go. I will destroy the coffin marker. Get out of here.
All right.
And I will take a focused attack on Toshiro. Status, lower focus. Well, the 7 wasn't my focus test, was it? It was my focus test. My terrifying test. So I took terrifying at 7 and 11. You're
Okay.
terrifying 12.
Yep. Terrifying 11.
11? Okay, so I do pass.
Yep.
I will Price of Progress here for a tome.
Okay.
Positive twist.
Is it Draw Out Secrets?
No, it is Sweeping Strike. Actually,
Excellent.
sorry, not
Uh,
Sweeping Strike. Yeah, I did this a little bit off. But that's okay. It was supposed to be Hooked Chain. Well. We'll go with the Sweeping Strike. Because you kindly flipped for me. So that is a 11.
Versus my much, much lower stat of Black Joker,
Of Black Joker. So I will be...
which is a 5.
5 to 11 is a straight. You're hard to wound, and I focus. So it'd be a straight flip for damage.
Yep.
I think we are going to go with Sweeping Strike.
Okay.
That is weak. I'll take it. So that is a single blast. That does not hit anyone.
And is it 1 or 2 damage?
It does 2 damage.
I will spend a stone, and I will take nothing.
Wow. And
I do not actually think you were poisoned. I think you have to damage me for that.
oh, okay.
Bloated stench suffers damage from a melee attack. Yes.
Well, he is done. And okay, and that is the Surveyor.
All right. The other Ashigaru is going to go. He is going to walk, taking a point of damage. And then he is going to walk. Placing himself firmly in your deployment zone.
He is firmly in my deployment zone. That is true. What could you be gunning for?
It is a mystery.
It does not appear to be either claim jump or take prisoner, but I could be wrong. In fact, it is probably some kind of breaking through.
It might be.
It is, as they say, possible. Well, who do I have left? Mr. Pass Token, Mr. Corvus, and Miss Operative. I guess it'll be Miss Operative time.
All right.
I don't know that I can get any... Well, I guess I will Pass Token.
That seems very reasonable.
That's probably the better play. I'm so dejected by this.
And I do believe Seamus is going to go. Seamus is going to use that handy dandy, what's it called? The Whisper?
Nothing is dandier than Seamus.
That is true. Okay. Seamus is going to attempt to teleport. He's going to succeed.
Yay!
He's going to put himself next to the blocking terrain that I created, and in base contact with that symbol. He's going to bonus action pick up the symbol. Seamus is going to attempt to teleport. He will fail this time.
Oh, shit.
But that's okay, because I will cheat in a 7. Putting him here. I guess right next to that Ashigaru. He is going to then take a shot at the Operative.
Alright, before you do anything, operatives are spicy individuals. But doesn't actually impact what you're going to do. So go ahead.
Oh, the infiltrator thing?
Yeah, I was double
'Cause
checking.
that is very neat.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a non-focus shot. I am currently at an 8.
I am at a 16. Hey, buddy. Hopper.
I am going to go to an 8 to an 18.
An 18? Yes, you are.
Would you like to cheat?
I very much would, but it won't accomplish anything, so...
All right, then that will put me on a minus flip. And that will be 4 damage.
She is dead. Blap.
I'll make a corpse, and I will draw a card. And that is Seamus.
Okay. Who do you have left?
I have Bette left.
You have Bette left. Okay.
I do.
Hopper. Hopper dog. Pardon me?
Who do you have left? Corvus?
I have Corvus. And I have 3 very loud dogs.
I think you were playing the wrong Explorer keyword for that, though.
Yes,
I
should.
do believe that is more Cooper's
Oh,
thing.
yes. Absolutely. What do I wish to do here? Well, I actually have no choice. I must go with Corvus. And what Corvus is going to do first off is he is going to remove evidence and eat that corpse marker and draw me a card.
Oh, I wanted to use that.
I know. That's primarily why I did it. We are going to... You know what we're going to try? We're going to try backroom dealings on the Ashigaru that is next to Seamus. I can see it.
All right.
This is against your willpower. And what I will...
That's a bad number.
And before you do the... I'm sorry, before you do the flip...
Yep.
I will price a progress for a mask.
All right.
I have a 10.
Okay. And I'm sitting at an 11.
How does a 15 sound?
What is your mask trigger?
Pulled here and there. Push either this model or the target 3 inches.
I am okay with that, actually.
All right. Now, I cannot push Ashigaru. Is that correct?
You can absolutely push Ashigaru. They have take the hit, so they'll take hits for friendly models, and they have extended reach.
Okay.
But nothing to stop them from being pushed.
Okie dokie. So what we will do is... I will have the Ashigaru take a walk. or do a push, rather. Up
All
to
right.
3 inches. To there.
Would you like to do that knowing that there's a 2-inch bubble of you cannot take attacks from charges?
I do.
Okay.
So our first trick is going to be using I will target the Ashigaru, and
All
I will
right.
put him under pressure. Do. I will spend a price of progress token, or a price of progress for damage, and the
Yep.
Ashigaru, and I will be choosing the pulled here and there trigger. Or
I see.
building that in. So this is a 6 against
Yep.
your willpower.
I'm at an 11.
I'm at a
Or,
14.
sorry, a 9. That will happen.
All right. Now you must either discard a random card and suffer 2 damage, or take a non-bonus action that does not attach upgrades or list a model by name chosen and controlled by me.
Which one of my cards would you like to... No, I'm going to go with the Obey.
Okay. Well, I also declare the pulled here and there trigger, so I will push you. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to take a walk.
All right.
Which will be...
I have now taken 2
1,
damage from
2,
Hazardous.
3. Yep, well, you can only take damage from Hazardous. Oh, this is a separate action, that's correct.
Yep.
And you'll go, I think, there for the moment.
All right.
And Corvus has range. He's going to target the Emissary. Emissary's
Yep.
terrifying, yes?
Terrifying 12.
Do I want to do that? Just take a quick think. I will... He is a 12. Yeah, here we go. I pass my terrifying. And
All right.
I will also pip a damage for the tome trigger on pressure.
And what is that?
Draw out secrets. Drop a ski marker.
Yep. All right. I'm at a 16.
I'm at a 19.
I am not cheating there.
Would you like to discard a random card and take 2 damage, or let me obey you?
I am going... Oh, it's not a trigger, so you do get triggers on this.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Which card am I discarding?
Let's have it be the third one from the left.
This one?
Yes, indeed.
All right.
You will take 2 damage. I will drop a marker.
Yep. Already did that. Okay.
And I will just drop it. There we go. Corvus will be done.
All right.
As will all of my models.
I believe... Yes, I believe Bet is the last model.
Mm-hmm.
Bet will place a scheme marker.
Mm-hmm.
And go for a walk.
Seems good.
And I believe that is the end of the turn.
That is the end of the turn.
All right.
We both reveal breakthrough.
Yes. And we both score a symbol.
We do. And I will score Runic Binding. Yes,
Ha.
someone has taken and scored Runic Binding, folks. Between this one, and this one, I believe, catches all three. Because Carrion overlaps the line, Ashigaru overlaps the line, and Toshiro overlaps the line from
Looks good to me.
here. So we'll get rid of that one, and that one. Bloop. And go ahead and going into turn 4. Get rid of that.
Yep.
Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So going into turn 4, how are you feeling up against this this keyword, this faction? We'll talk more after the
Feeling
game.
pretty. Yeah. Feeling pretty all right now.
Mm-hmm.
You're dealing a lot of damage to yourself. I don't think I've hit Corvus yet.
That is true. And yes, Price of Progress is a very, very expensive ability when it comes to wounds. I will keep this hand. One of the pieces that actually is good for that is Sovereign. Sovereign has a pulse heal on most of his attacks.
Ah.
So taking him out was actually a really good deal.
Neat. I will pretend I did that on purpose. And I do believe it is cheating for initiative time.
It is. I have a
Got
13.
an 11.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Initiative is yours.
Well, happy days. Oh, I had to remove a scheme marker. I'll remove
Oh,
that
I did as well for breakthrough.
Okay.
Yep.
So I guess the question becomes, who do I need to activate? I think Surveyor is the closest to death. But I also think Corvus is decently close to death. So what I'm going to do is we'll have Corvus activate.
All right.
We're going to count models. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right?
Probably. I'm making a lot of zombies, but the mindless zombies do count for this, and just about nothing else.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, holy moly! I have 4 pass tokens. Yeah, Corvus is going to eat this scrap marker and draw me a card.
All right.
Get out of here, Mr. 2 in my hand. He is going to try and target the Ashigaru with backroom dealings.
Okay.
I am not Price of Progressing. I have a 7.
I've got a 14.
You know, I truly do not care enough to cheat this action.
All right.
He is going to pressure the Ashigaru. Well, he's going to pressure the
Okay.
Carrion Emissary. Would you like to take
All
that?
right. I would. So discard a card.
Okay. And does it place Ashigaru first or after?
I do believe we resolve all of Take the Hit first.
Okay.
Discard a card to place itself in base contact with the friendly model and become the new target of the attack action.
Okay.
I'm going to place in a way that doesn't immediately kill me.
That makes sense. I am then going to do the pressure flip. This is stat 9 against your willpower.
Yep.
Or excuse me, stat 6. Where am I getting a 9? Goodness. That's a 14.
I'm at a 10. You've got it.
Okay. Would you like to... I will not declare any triggers. Would you like to...
Okay.
Discard a random card and suffer 2 damage? Or would you like to take an action chosen and controlled by me?
I think I'd rather take an action.
Okay. Well, what you're going to do is you're going to punch the Carrion Emissary.
All right. That would be
terrible. I'm sorry, you're not going to do that. That would be rude. You're going to declare a charge. 1, 2, 3, boop, to here.
And then die.
And then die.
Okay.
Now, Corvus is going to go ahead and try that again on the Carrion Emissary.
Yep, terrifying 12.
He passes.
Okay.
This man has seen some stuff.
Sitting at a 17.
Ooh, I'm at a 14. I will meet you at a 17.
I will go to a 19.
Ooh, okay. That will be Corvus done.
All right, and now the Carrion Emissary is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to take a walk and take a point of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Place himself there.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to 0 action, needing an 8. Gets it exactly. And he is going to drop a scheme marker.
Mm-hmm. That seems
And that
good.
is him. Will I go fish out a scheme marker?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think you have a very nasty Seamus there. I think I do not want Toshiro doing all that much for the rest of the game, and I think I need a patsy for Runic binding. Yeah, I needed 3 markers within 5 of a single enemy model. So what I will do is I will have the Surveyor go. He is going to push Corvus with Chain Gang 1 to there.
All right.
Then I will go doop to there. I will concentrate, and I am not engaged by Toshiro.
Okay, but you are engaging him.
I am engaging him. But as long as I'm unengaged, I can interact, correct?
Yep.
I am going to make a scheme marker.
All right.
He's done.
Okay. Do believe my mindless zombie is going to go. Actually, it's going to place itself right there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's him.
Okay. I guess I'm at the point where I don't know that I can stop you getting full points on the strategy or full points on your schemes. Unless Anya gets very aggressive. So I will let her sit for a minute. I am going to have a Winston go.
Okay.
Winston is going to look at his options. He is going to take a walk.
All right.
1, 2, 2, 3. Gonna go. That's where he is. So I actually think I will Fortune's Favor. I look at the top 3 cards. I will discard a 2 and a 6. That will move me 3 inches. Which, wherever I was, that was about 3 inches away from this thing. And I will tear down the symbol.
All right.
That's a Winston.
The other Ashigaru is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to give injured to the mindless zombie to heal 1.
Mm-hmm.
The mindless zombie will relent. So that is... Actually, I always forget if that's an... yeah, that is an attack.
Mm-hmm.
5 versus willpower.
It goes off because it has no TN.
It'll walk there.
Mm-hmm.
It will place a scheme marker. And that's the Ashigaru.
Okay. I dare say I will burn a pass token.
Okay. And you do have a soulstone left.
I do.
Or a soulstone again.
Mm-hmm.
Dare say the dead Doxy is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then charge Vernon Welles.
Seems good.
This will be a 6 versus your defense.
They are defense 5.
That will be a 19.
I have a 17.
All right. That is the unexpected ferocity trigger, which is nothing. And a minus flip will be 2 damage.
I will lower my
Eating
shield.
their arcane shielded. Yep.
Mhm. Alrighty. I think it is a good enough time to pass token.
Bette Noir is going to go.
Mm-hmm. That seems good.
Your move.
I will Vernon and Welles.
Yep.
They are going to first they will attempt onward.
All right.
Oh, they don't get it. Womp womp. They are going to use View of the Endless on the Doxy. Stat 6 against your willpower.
Okay. Got a 17.
Ooh, I'm at a 16. That'll fail. I'll try it again.
All right. I'm at a much lower number this time. I'm at an 8.
I'm at a 9. And I have the Touch of Madness trigger.
And what does that do?
You will discard a random card.
Ooh, well then, I think I will instead cheat. Let's go to a 12.
A 12. I will meet you. Oh, let's risk it. I'll meet you at a 12. 4 cards. This will do 1, 2, 3 damage and give you staggered.
Okay. Yeah. Flip 4 cards.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take 1 and get staggered.
And that's them.
Toshiro's going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Walk himself there.
Mm-hmm.
And then punch the Surveyor.
Okay. Surveyor will spend focus defensively.
That makes sense, and I am on a 17.
Ooh, I'm at a 5 with the Black Joker.
That is unfortunate. This is the one suit where I do not have a trigger.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. 17 to a 5 should be a plus flip.
Mm-hmm.
They're armor 1, correct?
They are.
Are they hurt to kill?
They are not.
Okay, I'm going to cheat to a moderate then, because a 4 will kill them.
Mm-hmm. It's dead.
And that's Toshiro.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I would rather keep... Let's see. This is where the question I have of denial versus aggressive scoring
Sorry,
comes.
Toshiro moved slightly there because Seamus still needed line of sight to Corvus.
Right. Here's where the question is. I think Yep, I think I have to give up that second point of breakthrough. So I am going to have Anya go.
Okay.
and have +2 to initiative next turn. Anya is going to first things first. She's going to target with hostile takeover the scheme marker that's next to Toshiro, and she
Okay.
will price of progress for the mask. This requires a 6. She gets the mask, but she will cheat in the 9 of rams and declare focused cleansing
Okay.
to heal her too. I will push the marker 2. So basically, it's going to go and bonk Toshiro,
Yep.
which will ping him a damage from hazardous terrain moving through him.
Okay.
Is my understanding. And then I will drop another marker next to it, which will not be.
Should he have taken 2 damage from? Was he in that hazardous terrain when he walked and punched
No,
the Surveyor?
No, I think he was just out of it.
Okay.
This way, I'm putting the marker where it will be in range.
All right.
We are going to Bleeding Edge. It goes off with the crow trigger. Hey, that's been very fortunate. I am going to place it here. I will place it in contact with it.
Okay.
She is going to take a quick action. Boys! Anya's second AP. She's going to take a walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And she will drop a scheme marker.
All right.
And she is done. And I am
So
activated now.
Seamus is the last. Yes. So all we have left is Seamus.
And Copycat Killer.
Yes, and the Copycat Killer. Seamus is going to go and whisper. Focus, take a shot at Corvus, discarding a card to keep me at a straight.
Mm-hmm. And just checking something. Okay. Here we go. Corvus is at a 14.
And I'm at a 16.
I
With
will-
a minion in line of sight can push towards you.
I will
Trigger.
cheat to an 18.
All right, that's going to fail. Seamus will then teleport. Cheat in that last card.
Mm-hmm.
Place himself there. Pick up the symbol.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Seamus. And now we've got the Copycat Killer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the Copycat Killer.
Okay. Well, end of the turn.
End of the turn. We both score symbols. And I'm going to very briefly go run to the bathroom.
All right. Okay. Go ahead and reshuffle our decks. I will
Reshuffle.
keep those in hand.
And draw the last hand of the turn.
Mm-hmm.
And I will spend a stone.
Mm-hmm. I will not.
I will discard this one and this two.
Oh man, that's a good hand. I have +2 to Anish.
You do. And I've got a 7.
I have an 8 + 2 is 10, so you would have to cheat first.
And I am not going to fight you over it.
All right. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will have 4 pass tokens.
That you will.
How? I guess I want to score points, is what I want to do. So I will go with Vernon and Welles. I will go first.
All right.
Vernon and Welles are going to onward. And, well, there's that. I will declare Rocket Man.
Okay.
They will place here.
For that symbol?
Uh-huh. Well, they have to walk.
Assumedly. Yes.
So they're going to walk to there, and then because of Head in the Clouds, they will discard a card and pick up the symbol. And with their last AP, they will drop a symbol under their base.
All right.
And they have back to 2 shielded. So that's them.
Let's go with the simple actions first. That's going to go. Pick up the last symbol.
Mm-hmm.
And Bette's going to focus, because she's going to need that turn 6.
Oh, you know it.
She's going to kill that forest.
What are we going to do?
She didn't interact with the game much, but she did score 2.5 points, so that is, I think, above value for 8 points.
You know, everything I'm reading and seeing about her is that she is the second super schemer in the Red Chapel crew, and I can see it. You know? She's got that speed.
Yep. Yeah, I do like her as a schemer. It is unfortunate that I don't really think you can pick her and recover evidence. But, oh well.
Yeah. Well, we are going to have a Mr. Corvus go, because he's going to die soon, I think. He is going to attempt to backroom dealings Toshiro. Now, Toshiro is a...
All right. Terrifying 11 model.
He is a spoopy boy. I pass.
Is a spoopy boy.
I'm
Ooh, you
going
pass
to-
very hard.
I will... price of progress for pulled here and there for the mask. And of course I flip the mask.
All right.
15 to willpower.
Oh, 15 willpower. I am at a 10.
All
You
this
have 6 cards in hand. This is the I show you my hand thing.
correct. And then I would push you. I would move you. Sorry, it is a push 3 inches.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. I show you my whole hand, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeedy.
Okay. Can I just...
That's a pretty good hand.
Pretty alright hand. Not a Seamus teleports to any model and kills them hand, but that is okay. He does not need to do that this turn.
Mm-hmm. You do not take any damage because Anya can't see the scheme marker. And Corvus is going to punch you a few times. Terrifying.
All right. Yep.
I am not currently passing. I will cheat for the pass.
Okay.
And I will Price of Progress for Tome.
Oh, you need to put more ski markers around me, but you super don't want Toshiro dead.
There you
All right.
go. I'm at 9.
Figured it out. I got there. I'm at 15 because I can't relent here.
Well, I will go
Welp.
to a 17, and I will declare draw its sequence.
Yep.
It'll be a negative, double negative because hard to wound.
Mm-hmm.
1 damage. I gain a poison, and I drop a
That you
marker. And then I am going to elect to... Oh, I should have removed that corpse marker when Corvus activated, but I didn't. Because it would make me draw a
if you
card.
want to, feel free.
It is a May effect, and
Okay.
it would have changed card flips and stuff, so I will not do it.
All right.
It seems only fair. And my second trick is going to be to concentrate. I would rather not have you get away.
That seems very fair. Toshiro is going to go
Mm-hmm.
and attempt to disengage.
I will spend my focus to keep you here.
Sitting at a 14.
I'm sorry. I flipped a 1 on my Terrifying. I would cheat to pass.
Ah, yes.
Then I flip that, and
Yep.
I have a 16.
So a straight flip, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That is going to reduce your move by 2 inches. Seems good.
Yep. And then he's going to walk. And that is Toshiro.
That is a Toshiro. And, yeah. I will pass token.
Do not. Haha, Toshiro did not manage to get himself away from 3. I will use my pseudo-pass token, the Mindless Zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Is going to walk into that hazardous, take a point of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Stay in that hazardous, and then he's going to attempt to take another walk action.
And die.
Does he resolve the action first? I never remember that.
I believe so.
And he will die there.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually. He will die there.
Mm-hmm.
And that is that zombie.
Pass token.
Seems only fair. Carrion Emissary is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Carrion Emissary is going to fly. No. Ashigaru is going to go. Oh, 6 even. Thank you, Carrion Emissary. He's going to pointedly keep himself within 2 inches of that corpse marker for a certain scheme.
What?
And then he is going to drop the 3rd scheme marker on my side of the table.
Yes, indeed. Well done. I will pass token.
Oh, I have way more room. Does it on that side, so it's easier for Seamus.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I had used a pass token if you missed it.
Oh, no, you're all set. Thank you, though. Carrion Emissary is going to go now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, that's 1 for a corpse. Fly there.
Mm-hmm.
Attempt to 0 action exclamation.
Mm-hmm.
Needing an 8. I will cheat in this handy dandy 8.
Mm-hmm.
Place them there. And then drop a scheme marker. And that's him.
Yes, indeed. I will spend my last pass token.
And who do you have left?
I have Anya and I have Winston.
Anya and Winston. Okay. Dead Doxy is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up that scheme marker. Oh, and is staggered.
She is.
Focus, I guess.
Hey.
And that's her.
Well, it's Winston time. Winston is going to pop out a scheme marker. And he is going to use Fortune's something or other.
Yep.
The ability where he looks at the top 3 cards of his deck and moves. Fortune's Favor, that's the one. And you know what? He'll discard this one and go a whole inch, half inch into the terrain.
Yep.
And because he can, he is just going to try and throw Dirigible Ride into Copycat Killer.
Terrifying 11.
Winston's not afraid. Winston is going to rethink his life choices considering what I had put on top of my deck. We will stone for positive to get around the concealment.
All right.
17 against move.
At a 7. And I am okay with this.
I will place you within 4 inches of your current location.
Okay.
And I think I'm just going to put you here.
Oh. This This might be one of the only games I've played as Seamus where the Copycat Killer survived the whole time.
That's my boy Winston. Oh, and you did not gain distracted because when I interacted, you were not in line of sight. Because he has celebrity.
So you have Anya left.
Mm-hmm.
I have Seamus left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I've got the Copycat Killer left. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was... Copycat Killer's gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, it doesn't matter what he does. It's not going to affect the game. So I'm going to use Copycat Killer as a pass token. Anya's turn.
Okay. Well, I happen to have my various markers. What do we want to do with Anya? I'm not entirely sure what you can do to deny my points at this point.
And I do believe I am going to be scoring all 8 this game.
That looks to be correct. Yeah, you're going to get research mission. There's nothing I can do to stop that. Your other scheme was what again?
Breakthrough, and I currently have 4 schemes in your deployment zone.
Yes. I will be getting Runic Binding and Breakthrough. And I will get my 4th strategy as well.
I actually think I'm going to stop you from getting Runic Binding.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So I guess we can mostly talk this out now because Anya basically has to finish doing Breakthrough herself, right?
Well, there's one under Vernon and Welles. There's one next to Winston and one she dropped last turn. So Breakthrough is done.
Oh, okay.
So Anya doesn't have to move anywhere to drop Breakthrough markers. So what I'm suspecting you're probably thinking of doing is having Seamus go and shoot Toshiro and relent and kill him, is my guess.
Yep.
So we're going to see.
That is the plan.
Can we stop it?
This is why I shouldn't have said anything.
I figured you were doing that anyway.
Fair.
But I might as well play like a decent player and see what I can do. I think I will go take a walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, 6 to there. I will go... Because if I get you engaged, you'll be on... Well, what is it? Is 4 damage minimum for you?
Yeah, it's 4 damage minimum, and even if I'm on minus flips, I'm relenting.
Mm-hmm. And
so you'd have to... Yeah, you would have to stop Toshiro from being able to get shot.
He doesn't have armor, does he?
No.
Okay. And you can...
Yeah. And I can teleport, and Seamus doesn't need to spend any action scheming. So he's going to be picking up one of your scheme markers, shooting Toshiro, and then popping back for research mission, is the current plan.
Okay. Well, what can Anya do? I'm going to just take a C. She has reposition. She has surge. Bleeding edge. I can't drop extra mark. It's 4 inches I need to drop for getting the Doxy there, but I can't get her there. You know, I actually do think that I'm going to go ahead and say I will not be able to stop it, because I just don't see it. Unless you Black Joker. I think that's the only thing.
You still hit if you relent on a Black Joker.
Right, but if you Black Joker the damage...
Oh, yes, if I Black Joker the damage.
So, I guess I might as well have Anya, because I just do not have the actions to put ski markers around Doxy. And you said you'd take out one of my scheme markers.
Yep.
So I will walk again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will Bleeding Edge. I will price of progress for a crow. I will get it. So I will make another scheme marker. I will place in base contact with him. Oh, and with it, I can't reach him. Oh. Biscuits. Why did I remove that? That shouldn't be removed. I will go ahead and use my last action, Union Buster, to push Toshiro 2 inches away from me.
Okay.
No hazardous, but now even if you remove one marker and you Black Joker, I can tie you.
Yep.
So if... So let's see.
All right, so Seamus' go.
Mm-hmm.
Whisper. Well, don't have the Black Joker there to make it super easy. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter what order I set them in. Seamus teleports. Seamus shoots your guy, or shoots Toshiro. Toshiro relents.
Mm-hmm.
This ignores hard to wound, but it's still flipping 3 cards.
Not there.
Does not Black Joker the damage flip. Toshiro dies. Seamus teleports. I cheat in a card. And Seamus puts himself next to a coffin marker so that I have Scheme, Corpse, and Coffin.
Yes, indeed. So that'll be a 7-8 victory for Red Chapel today. Very good game.
Great game. Syndicate seems super neat.
I know, it really does. I will admit, I think going all in on scheme marker schemes was ambitious. I just really wanted to see if I could get the runic binding stuff to go off with all of my draw secrets triggers, you know. I don't think that was the correct play. The correct play was probably also research mission, and just use like the various things that were going to die on your side of the board.
Yep. Yeah, I got real worried early on when you got the Carrion Emissary super low, because he was my easy way to get a third marker.
Mm-hmm. And if I didn't... So that's one of the things about runic binding that became apparent to me this game, is it is very similar to Take Prisoner, where I am incentivized to not kill you, which is difficult because if I don't kill you, you can do things.
Yep.
So while I had the ability to score the first point, I really should have just spent more of my effort on moving your guys around and pinging
Killing them with hazardous aura?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Vernon and Welles as a versatile pick. I think they're the faction super schemer. I think it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, they seemed real great there. Especially because they can discard a card on any of their walk actions to scheme, right?
Mm-hmm. So they can effectively be a 4 AP model every turn. You can interact, and still get your bonus.
Yeah. Which is it once per turn for the discard a card to interact?
Once per
Oh,
turn.
yes, it is. Okay.
But it does mean that they can drop 2 markers in a turn. They can do sabotage by themselves. They can. They have a pseudo leap. It's basically a 6 leap. A 6 of masks for a leap, which is nice. What did you think about Corvus and the operatives?
Corvus was neat. The pushing around was cool. I don't know if it felt 9 points neat.
Mm-hmm.
The slippery is nice. The 0-inch engagement feels real bad.
Mm-hmm. Definitely get that.
Winston looked great. Vernon and Welles looked great. The operatives, they seemed good for 5 points. It's kind of hard to evaluate cheap minions against Seamus.
Mm-hmm. Likewise, I think it's going to be hard to really evaluate how Sovereign did because you killed him turn 1.
Yes.
But
yeah, Seamus is going to shoot a model that has 8 collective points of health down.
That has Fly With Me, that has Shockwaves out everywhere.
Sovereign seems like a very good totem.
Yes, and by doing that, you did force me to send Anya up to Scheme Run instead of staying in the fight where she could really amplify the Runic binding options by just dropping markers everywhere. And
yep.
I mean, like, if I wanted to, I could just sit somewhere and be like, all right, Union Buster away, Union Buster towards, Union Buster away. Hey, everyone around me, just take 3 damage you can't do anything about.
Yeah, and that's really neat. I like Anya a lot as a master. Turn 2, I will say I had a 13 and 12 in hand, and unless you had the red Joker, I was pretty sure I could kill Anya, but I would have given up a strategy point, so I'm glad I didn't do that.
At the same time, if you had done that, you probably would have denied me 2 strategy points. So it may have been the better...
that's true.
It may have been the better play. I think crew-wise, I would have done better if I had dropped the either one of the operatives or one of the surveyors. I think one of the operatives, and taken a couple
three henchmen and 3 stone, or 2 henchmen, a master, and 3 stones felt kind of rough.
Yeah, I was going for Price of Progress to take the place of stoning, but yeah, you're right. Corvus ended the game on 1 wound because I haven't taken poison off of him, and you never hit him.
Yeah.
So
that and just Seamus doesn't like to shoot henchmen because they can spend a stone to put him on a negative flip. So the turn where you didn't have any stones and he could have gone and shot someone for 8 felt really good.
Yeah,
but then you got a stone back from Winston.
Yes, having a few extra stones would be nice. That, and I think this would have been a good opportunity to use one of the general upgrades from Explorers, which is Flush with Cash.
Yeah, that's the one I am very worried about with Seamus.
Yeah, just please go ahead, spend your once per turn gun on this model, and oopsie, it's gone.
Yep. Yeah, that makes that a model that I can't kill with Seamus.
So, things to think about in the future. thank you again.
Absolutely.
And folks, if you want to
Yeah,
see
thank you so
more-
much.
Yeah, take care.